You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Good evening, bruh here. Welcome back to Content Crasher. As many of you may have not known, but I wanted to take a break for at least 2 weeks or a maximum of a month. But I have to go out of my break for this episode because of something recent. No, it's not Pizza Hyper. I'm still waiting for him to do something very bad or stupid. But he has done nothing except, threatening people, the usual. Let's continue. Before you say, but bruh, you might be asking, who is today's person for Content Crasher? And it's a returner of the channel. Tailasy, of course. I'm doing this because new stuff came out about him, and I might as well continue his story. Also, don't witch hunt the people in this video, for fuck's sake.
Four. Skate.
Alright, for background information, Tailasy is a 20-year-old Taiwanese content creator that is known for being a pedophile, being a child rapist, and probably a registered sex offender under Taiwan's law, and being a really, really shitty person in general.
Four. Skate.
Tailasy loves to abuse the "it was in the past" card. He calls himself a former pedo, racist, homophobe, and others. And he can't be a former pedo because people will remember you as one. No matter what you do, even if you changed. Like TCS, for example. People will remember it, and they will still be mad at you. And when you say, he's a pedo, Tailasy will say, proof? And when you send that proof, you'll still say proof, like he thinks it from Fox News, aka the fakest news network there is.
Four. Skate.
Tailasy has this routine, in which, when he gets caught, he changes his username to be anonymous. But you can notice a new one with these easy steps. Number 1. Look at his vocabulary and art from his old accounts. Number 2. Look at the suspected Twitter account, and if it looks the same, it's probably him. And that's literally it. It's that easy. And it's more easier than the regions I didn't have to take.
Four. Skate.
Tailasy has a history of being a fucking prick and being racist towards British and Australians because they don't speak American English. And English is basically the same for all 3 of the countries in the thing. And you will know this from the previous video on him.
Four. Skate.
Alright, if you know who Tailasy is, you already know he's extremely horny all the time. And if you look at his feed on Twitter, it usually has porn on it. Which makes me want to fucking drown myself with 6ix9ine blaring in the background, not gonna lie.
Four. Skate.
As in my previous video on Tailasy, there's 2 drop boxes on him. But there might be 3 soon due to new evidence. But the drop boxes have all his info, including YouTube, Twitter, and his NSFW stuff into Discord. All of these drop screenshots are real, and he is that bad. And I would also like to say that he is also faked being 17 for 2 years, which would make him 20 years old.
Four. Skate. 4. Skate.
As I mentioned in the background information, Tailasy is a fucking child rapist under Taiwan's law and does erotic roleplays, ERP for short, and he always starts a roleplay first. Trust me, I catfished this dude and it was super easy. Anyways, Tailasy does ERPs of course, and he forces doing RPs a lot, and when they say that they didn't consent, Tailasy will just say that he was horny, which is a dumb excuse. And if you're a woman, you can't go without Tailasy trying to seduce you, like a fedora-wearing neckbeard who donates hundreds of their money to their favorite e-girls and would willingly lose their house because of it. And this is literally what a fucking child sex offender would do. I can't understand his mindset to do why he does this all the time. It's just fucking disgusting.
4. Skate. 4. Skate.
Welcome to the interview session. Today we have glitchy_stone, which Tailasy dated for about a few weeks. I'm not sure how long, but they broke up around June 23rd, I think. And I would like to ask her some questions about it. Alright, the first question I asked her was how was the time she had with Tailasy. She said, terrible, but I think my personality just to make him seem like I was having a great time. The second question I had for her was if she could explain how he was in DMs for people who haven't seen new evidence on him. She said, awkward, weird, and creepy. And then she said, we even VC'd, and he was just the same in texting. The last question I had for her was how did Tailasy affect your mental state if he did affect it? And she said, I would say he made me feel like I would strangle him because of his knowledge, wise, and the way he talks to girls. And that's glitchy_stone. Now let's get on with the rest of the video.
4. Skate. 4. Skate.
And this is the last chapter. The honorable mentions. Or should I say, dishonorable mentions. It shows a little bit more about him, of course. Number 1. He made 2 underage girls want to kill themselves. Number 2. The ERP with minors without consent. In which I don't like what he does, but I fucking hate him for that. Because, like, imagine having, like, making, like, 2 underage girls want to kill themselves because of your fucking horniness. Like, imagine that. Fucking worse than Jeffrey Epstein. God damn. I swear to God, it's just fucking dumb. It's just fucking dumb. I swear to God. And if you want more proof, go to the pinned comment and join the Tailasy Vials Discord server. This was today's Content Crasher. Oh shit! Right, I almost forgot. Thanks to Waffle for writing the script for today's Content Crasher. I really appreciate it. Have a good day.